Peace and light, y'all. I haven't did a video in a while, so I decided to do one tonight. I had some peace and quiet and some time to think and reflect, and I had some things that came to my mind that I wanted to share with you all. Um, Lately on my Instagram, I have been posting some things on there about diet and about food. And 2 weeks ago, I just came off of a meat fast, 21 day. It's a 21-day fast, and I normally fast from meat for 21 days. And this is my third year doing that. And I was talking to one of my friends today, and I was telling her how every time I do that fast for 21 days away from meat, I have so many spiritual breakthroughs after that fast, because it's very evident to me that this life is about a clear journey. This life is about work. It's about doing work, and it's about finding out what work you're here to do. And one thing that is becoming more and more clear to me and more evident to me, and something I'm becoming more and more passionate about, is the need to not cloud our energy with food. Um, it's so many things that we can consume or eat that affects how we think. It affects how we feel. It affects how we process. It affects how we look. And it's almost mind-boggling to come to terms with the fact that people do not teach this to anybody. They do not teach the fact that you can literally eat food that is slowly killing you. And I remember 2 years ago when I first did that meat fast, I was like so scared to do it, because I was like, I don't know if I can just go that long without eating meat, because it becomes a psychological thing. And that is how people can control you, is by psychologically getting control of what you do or don't think that you have control over. And so we need to make a conscious effort to be the leader of this vessel called our body. We have got to be more aware of what we're taking in, as in on the TV, on social media. We got to be more aware of the people that we're around, because people's vibrations and their spirit affects your spirit and your vibration. We got to be more aware of the food that we eat. My spiritual journey for the past 3 years has been the most amazing and freeing journey. It has really been so freeing, and with everything that I'm learning and experience, I want to share. That's why I wrote my book. That's why I have my YouTube channel, because there's so many things and so many avenues that we're capable of that no one is teaching. And one thing that I want people to get is, you got to be conscious of the stuff that you're putting in your body, because this body is a mechanism to transmit and process data. And it will not be able to transmit or process any data if you are not taking care of it. If you're not drinking water, if you're not eating the proper diet, if you're not eating fruits and vegetables, if you are not doing those things, this terminal cannot work properly. The food in the grocery store, we simply weren't designed to eat. Our body was not designed to process it. The body was not designed to process chemicals. The body was only designed to process things that come from the planet. And whether people like it or not, or whether people know it or not, we are of this universe. The universe is us, and we are it. And that's why when this physical body dies, that's why it returns to the earth, because that's where we come from. And because the earth is God and we are God. So if you're putting things in your body that are not from the earth, which is you, and you're putting in things that were made in a lab, then you're going to completely unwire the natural system that was put in place in this body. So it's just so scary. And I want people to really get that and hone in on that you've got to take care of your temple. You got to take care of your body. You've got to work on raising your vibration in your spiritual being so that you can be connected to discovering your purpose, so that you can think clearly and process clearly. And the only way that you can do that is making sure that this body is able to receive what it needs to receive. And how do you do that? How do you make sure that this body is able to receive the information that you need to receive? You're not just going to wake up one day and say, oh, light bulb moment. I just found out what I was put on the earth to do. It's not going to happen. You've got to make a conscious effort to raise your level of consciousness so the universe can send you the message. And until you do that, until you do the work and raise your level of consciousness and raise your spiritual being inside of you, until you do that, you're never going to receive information that you were designed to receive. You're never going to receive it. And so what you're going to do, you're going to walk around fulfilling missions and doing other people's purpose. You're looking on Instagram to see what this person is doing, or you're looking on YouTube to see what this person is doing. And then you think, oh, I can do that too. But that's not your purpose. That's not what you're here for. But if you take care of this vessel and you feed it nutritious foods and you read books and you expand your knowledge, when you do those things, then you become able to receive the information that was designed for you to receive. That takes conscious work. That takes conscious effort. That takes getting up, getting out of your comfort zone, and doing things that you probably have never done before. Because guess what? Those things that you're doing or that you've been doing for the past 20, 30, whatever years, and you're still feeling the same way, you're still feeling like you don't really know what you're here for, you still trying to figure it out, because you're not doing the work. You're not taking the conscious effort and changing what you've done, because what you've done the past 20 years has not worked, and you got to change it. My website is designed for anyone who wants one-on-one help doing that work, or you don't know where to start. You don't know how to begin to do that work. You need to go to my website so that we can work on that, so that we can work on getting a customized plan for you. I am so passionate about people finding out their purpose and finding out what they're here for. That can totally change someone's life. So I want you guys to dig deep. I want you to work hard. I want you to do some things that you've never done. I want you to step out of your comfort zone. Do things different. Do things different. Start to think about things differently. Because when you start expanding your knowledge and you start reading books and you start researching things and you start tuning in and getting more and more knowledge, you're going to have a natural inclination to change. You will naturally start changing. And change is not bad. Change is good, because sometimes change is necessary to become who you were designed to be. It takes change. But when you keep doing the same thing day in and day out, you got the same routine, you're doing the same thing that you did when you were 21. You 40 and you still going to the club. Okay, why? That may have been fun when you were a child, but now you are grown. Now you should be seeking out your destiny, seeking out your purpose, and fulfilling those things. Life ain't always about fun. It's about the work. When you find your work, you find your purpose, you find your fun, because you become so in tune with it that it's fun. You want to get up and you want to do it every day. Like me, I'm working on my second book now. And it's like, when I have ideas like, oh, I can't wait to get home to type this in the next chapter. Your work becomes fun. But you got to change some things up and you got to do some things differently. You got to take care of this body. You got to take care of this temple. You need to do the things that will make the body function the way that it was designed to function. If you're waking up every day, anybody who knows me knows I do not like medicine. Anybody who knows me knows I do not like medicine. Our body was not designed to process medicine. Our body was not designed to process pills. I just told y'all that the body is not designed to process chemicals, period. Anything that's going wrong with you in your body, you can change and fix by changing your habits. Anything. Chronic migraines, inflammation, hypertension, diabetes, anything going wrong with your body, you can change probably by changing your diet. Because when you are sick, that is your body communicating with you and telling you, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're making me sick. That's what your body is telling you. But we're not taught or trained to listen to our body. We're not taught and trained to get in tune with our body. And one of the things that I have learned through my research is that everything, every element, every sickness originates in the digestive system. So what goes through the digestive system? Food. So if you're putting in bad food, you're going to be a chronically ill person. We were not designed to be sick. We were designed with perfection. We were designed with perfection. This body in its natural state is perfect. But we contaminate it and we disrupt its natural flow by putting in bad foods, bad thoughts, bad behaviors. Yes, I said behaviors, because your behavior also affects your body. So we really got to get in tune. We really got to hone in, because when you do that, when you start taking care of your body, when you get in tune with your body, when you become an advocate for your body, when you stand up and say, no, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm not gonna eat things that are bad for me just because it's in the grocery store. Do you actually think the people who own the grocery stores, do you actually think that they care about you? No. And if anybody is really intrigued and want to get more knowledge on this, there are tons of videos on YouTube about taking care of your body and the proper nutrients. There's tons of information out there about how to be healthy with your eating. There's tons of advocates out there that post videos on YouTube that share this information and share this knowledge. And I would suggest that you dig into that. I really would, because I'm not speaking what I don't know. I'm speaking what I have personally experienced by changing my diet. I am speaking completely what I have experienced. Just like 6 months ago, my blood pressure shot out of the roof. It was 170 over 100. And I'm not even close to 40. Let's be clear about that. Not even close. And but this hypertension thing just keeps creeping up on me. I had it a couple times when I was pregnant, particularly with my first pregnancy. I had the preeclampsia, so I had the mild hypertension, but it has since returned, and it has returned with a vengeance. But I know what it is. I know that it's stress, because I am a mother of 3. So I know that it's stress induced, and I know that it is also diet induced. Even though I'm not overweight, my diet is not what it could have been. And so I went into action, because when I went to the clinic and they were like, hey, you need to take this medicine, I was like, oh no, this won't work. Me and medicine, no, we don't do that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking experience. And now my blood pressure, I checked my blood pressure this morning and it was 126 over 89. So, and it's not like I just went in and lost 30 pounds, because I truly didn't have 30 pounds to lose. But it was just a simple adjustment to diet and being more conscious of what I was eating and managing my stress through meditation. Meditation really helps me manage my stress a lot, because yes, my kids stress me out. Okay. And the only reason I'm shooting this video now is because they're not here. But I had to get a hold on that. And stress is another thing that is it's a huge thing that affects your body, and you don't see it. You don't see stress. Like, you can't look and say, oh, there's stress over there. You don't see stress. It's invisible, but it affects your body in the most profound way. So those are some things that have been on my mind. I really want people to do their work and get healthy. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram at Donna E. Knight. And also go and check out my website, www.donnaeknight.com. I would also like for you to share this video. We need to get knowledge out there to our community. We can't keep doing things the way that we have been doing things for the past 30 years. Y'all, we got to start thinking about things a little bit differently. And so share this video with somebody if it just starts creating, even, if just the thought. Do you know how powerful a thought is? To get a thought in someone's mind, everything in this world originated with a thought. So we can even get the thought in someone's mind that they don't have to eat meat, or get the thought in someone's mind that they don't have to drink sodas. If you can just get that thought in someone's mind, it can be so powerful. So share this information. Take time to listen to it. Take time to digest it, because it is truly important. What we put in and what we put into our body will in turn produce fruitful things that we can get out of our body. Because this body is absolutely amazing, and what we are capable of doing is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Anybody can do anything that they want, truly, if you use the tools that you got from your creator. All right, so I love you guys. Share this video, hit the like down below, and you guys have a wonderful light-filled night. Yes, night.